So what is going on, guys? It is Crisis Diamago here, coming at you live and in person with a little bit of throwback gameplay. Got some Black Ops 2 in the background, and I decided to change it up a little bit because I've been playing a lot of Battlefield lately. I've been playing a lot of GTA lately. Not so much GTA, more actually Battlefield, but Madden and things like that as well. And I just decided I'm going to get a little bit of change in my gaming here, and I'm going to play some Black Ops 2. We're playing Domination on Slums. I really like this map. I'm pretty decent at it, but I haven't played this game in about 6 or 7 months. So I was like, we're going to do a little throwback here, and we're going to see how well we do. And I actually do pretty well. I get 41 and 19, which for not playing this game for a while tends to be, pretty good in my opinion. I don't go on any serious kill streaks or anything, but that's enough about the gameplay. Let's get into today's topic, which is change is good. Now, everybody knows that change can be a very scary thing when you're younger, if you have to change schools. Also, when you're younger, going from elementary school to middle school or to high school or whatever. I personally didn't have a middle school here where I grew up, but basically we went from 6th grade, which was your final year in elementary school, then to 7th and 8th grade, which was junior high, and then we went to 9th grade where you would be a freshman in high school and you'd finish out in high school. So the whole transition from 7th and 8th grade to 9th grade wasn't really that bad because we were already in the high school. I mean, our junior high and high school weren't separated, so that wasn't that bad. But going from 6th grade to 7th grade was completely different for me because I'm like, there's going to be all these new kids from all these other schools. Am I going to get along with them? Are they going to like me? Am I going to like them? It was a very scary time, but a few months into it, I ended up enjoying it, and I really did enjoy school as a kid. It's just, it was boring for me. I wasn't challenged enough, even in the higher end classes, but that's for a different story of a different day because that's on the public school system itself. But basically, you see this a lot too in video games. Like I said, this is Black Ops 2, and a lot of people didn't like Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 3 was a much better game. And then you have people, when Ghost came out, well, Black Ops 2 was a much better game than Ghost. And you just can never please everybody because when these things change, these games are not the same. That's like, you go play Battlefield. I was playing Battlefield all the time, and I switched to this game. This game, to me, the player movement and the, I guess you want to call it the snappiness of the controls, just seemed too slow. I'm too sluggish. I had to use my class that has fast hands and all my mobility perks on it just to keep up with the pace of the character in Battlefield that I was used to, and I wasn't even able to use a lot of my guns that I like to use, like the AN-94, the MTAR, things like that. But it's just, it was a change, and the first few matches I was really pissed off. I was like, this is bullshit, I can't believe it, I'm not this bad at this game, and I was just doing horrible, and it got to the point where I was like, no, you know what, I'm not even gonna play this game anymore, this game's bullshit, this is why I don't play this game. And then I saw Slums come up, and I was like, well, you know what, I'll give it a chance on Slums, and I actually, like I said, did pretty well. But that is kind of the whole point of this, is that if you embrace change, if you think of change as not a challenge, but as an opportunity, then you can make change basically not be so bad. Humans overall as a whole, we like our habits, we like our consistency, and we don't really like that to be screwed up. We don't like a wrench being thrown into the gears of our lives. But every now and again, guys, that does happen. And basically, it all comes down to, how do you deal with change? And like I said, if you embrace change, if you're one of those people out there who are like, change is no problem for me, I can do this no matter what, I'm good, I love change, I embrace it, then that's awesome, because you already know that change is a part of life and it's going to happen, and you pretty much try to make the best of it. If you're one of those people out there who don't really like change, who really think that change is a bad thing, we need to stay as consistent as possible, not to say that's bad, but you're kind of in for a little bit of disappointment, because change is unavoidable in life. There's going to be something that comes up in your life that causes you to change what you're doing currently, and basically not going to allow you to do that the same way overall. Like I said, moving from high school to the quote-unquote real world, the working world, it's going to be completely different than when you were in school, because now you're going to have bills, you're going to have to buy your own food, you're going to have to pay your own bills, your own car insurance and things like that, and you're not going to have, mommy and daddy, whoever was there to take care of you, to pay those bills before, to pay them for you again. And a lot of people moving out on their first time fail, myself included, and it's just because you're not ready for that huge massive change. You try to bite off more than you can chew, you're not ready for it, you get overwhelmed, and most people who move out for their own on the first time do end up moving back in with some type of family member or something like that. And again, like I said, myself included, I'm not perfect here, but it was a learning experience, and that's what change is. Change is an opportunity to learn from, basically take what you learned from the past and try to apply it to the future. But a lot of times you're gonna have to modify it a little bit. Just like in Black Ops 2, you can't take what you know in Black Ops 2 as a game and transfer it to something, say, like Battlefield, because it's just a completely different game. A lot of times I was trying to lead my targets, and because Battlefield you have to lead your targets, not so much really in Call of Duty, and I was missing a lot of shots and I was dying a lot because I just couldn't hit my targets. And you have to kind of like revert a little bit back to your old ways whenever you change, and you have to remain flexible in life, because if you try to continue to do it one way, if you just say, nope, this is the one way I'm going to do things, I'm not going to change this is how I'm going to be, you're not going to deal with change very well, and you're going to get smacked in the face a few times in life, and you're going to have to pick yourself up off the floor, and you're just going to have to basically either change your ways or get smacked in the face again, because this world is ever evolving. We as a people, we as a country, wherever you are, we are always evolving. We are always changing. We're always trying to find new, innovative things, and that scares a lot of people. A lot of people are scared of robotics. They think robots are going to take over the world. A lot of people are scared of drones, thinking that you're always going to be, monitored by Big Brother or whatever. And that's honestly not the case. Now, the whole robots taking everything, that's going a little bit too sci-fi, but it's just, it's a good thing. We need robotics in order to do things. We need robotics to build that car that you drive, because otherwise you'd have to pay a lot more for your car, because a human is now having to put in 3-4 times as much amount of time as that robot who can do it in minusculely compared time. But that scares a lot of people, and what I'm here to tell you is change is not bad, guys. Change is a very good thing, and every now and again change can be really helpful. If you're in a rut in your life, try to do something different. If all you do is go to work, come home, 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 try something different. Try going out and hanging out with friends. Try just calling off work a day. Don't do it too often, but take a day off work, go do something with your day. Go hang out with friends. Just go off by yourself, go on a drive. I know gas is expensive, but just get out of your rut, because that is where change is really beneficial. Now, a lot of times, like I said, change will be hard to adapt to, but we have adapted so many times as a species, as humans, that we can pretty much handle anything that is thrown at us, and that is what makes us humans, the world, pretty much the dominant species on this earth. I mean, there's really nothing that can defeat us as long as we have our current innovations and things like that. I mean, think about it. Yeah, a lion can maul you, but can a lion maul you when you have a 12 gauge, semi-automatic shotgun that's shooting slug rounds and you can just punch through it? No, because we have evolved, we have changed to deal with those particular threats in life, just like we changed to do pretty much everything else in life. It's a good thing. So basically, guys, don't fear change, accept it, embrace it, because sad news, it's going to happen regardless of whether you like it or not. So that pretty much wraps it up here, guys. There's about 2 minutes left of gameplay here, and I just kind of want to talk to you guys about the future for my YouTube channel here, where The Walking Dead is coming back. So I'm thinking about doing a series every Monday or Tuesday where basically I kind of break down the episode of The Walking Dead, play some zombies or something in the background, have something zombie related in the background. So if you guys think that would be a cool thing, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys would like to be a part of that, comment your Skype names down in the comment below, and maybe we can get a few people every week here to kind of sit down and discuss it and talk about the episode and talk about everything. I wanted to do this last year, but I didn't have my recording software, and a lot of things kind of went awry for me last year whenever The Walking Dead was going on. So, but this year I'm definitely planning on doing it, even if it's just by myself. But like I said, I would really like to get some of you guys out there involved. So like I said, comment down in the comment section below if you guys would like to be a part of that. if you guys think it's a good idea or not, because I personally love The Walking Dead and I cannot wait. The only thing that's conflicting is it's going to be on the same time as my Eagles are playing this Sunday night, so it's kind of going to be a little bit of a conflict there, but I'm going to have a DVR, so it's not going to be any big deal. And like I said, guys, that pretty much wraps it up here. I'm super excited for things to come into the future. Change is awesome, and I tend to embrace it as well as I can, and I hope that you guys too. So until next time, guys, I'm Crisis the Imago, and I'll see ya when I see ya.